Good evening, everyone. We begin the news tonight with an exclusive investigation into one of the many cases of increased violence toward content creators. Many of you watch this news channel, and we decided to take some initiative and give you, the community, the answers to the questions you have. For more, we bring in our investigative journalist, Eric Phelps.
Thank you, Nancy. Our story begins with a YouTube content creator named Neil's Comics and Video Games. Neil has been present on YouTube for just under a year and has grown quite a lot from his first videos. Many people have subscribed to his channel as followers, and other fellow content creators have collaborated with Neil and have become good friends with him. It was a surprise to many people when they learned that Neil was one of the latest victims behind the latest spike of violence against content creators. Some content creators have had SWAT teams called on them. Other content creators have had their identities and finances stolen. And some have even been murdered. With investigation in my family's blood, I decided to take this story passionately and help find his fellow YouTube content creators some answers. In order to begin this investigation, I went to Neil's house and asked some of the surrounding neighbors if they have seen anybody visit Neil. One neighbor told me that he only saw one vehicle enter and leave Neil's property that was other than his own. So I asked Neil, who all was at your house that day? He told me that fellow content creator, White Mojo Wolf, visited and left him an A-OK, and then the only other being on his property was his cat, Mizzy. This White Mojo Wolf was a key person of interest. Neil assured me that his A-OK was an act of kindness, but I suspected it was in anticipation of killing. I learned from Neil that White Mojo Wolf is an old friend of his. They only live a couple of miles away from each other and worked a couple of summers together at the local high school over 7 years ago. Neil encouraged him to get on YouTube, and it might be his biggest mistake. White Mojo Wolf is primarily focused on gaming content but also likes to do comic book related content as he is new to the hobby of collecting. He will also make videos in honor of his other friends and do card rips, mystery box openings, candy videos, and so much more. White Mojo Wolf, unfortunately, is a difficult man to reach. He goes by many names such as White Wolf Mojo, his real name Shane, or his pizza ordering name, Rusty Shackelford. So, I decided to reach out to 5 content creators that he interacts with regularly to find out more information. 2 of these people have over 1,000 subscribers. 2 of these people have under 100 subscribers, and the last was chosen at random. The first channel I got in contact with is called Super Russ 9000. I noticed lately that White Mojo Wolf has been appearing in his Assassin's Creed livestreams, which would be fitting for a cutthroat content creator with cruel intentions. Super Russ 9000 posts a video each day due to his New Year's resolution of posting each day of 2022. So far, it's a success. He has a variety of content including comic books, gaming, real-life topics, and more. I enjoyed watching his channel. The second channel I contacted was none other than The Gray Man. I noticed that White Mojo Wolf appeared in his Fallout 4 livestream from a couple of weeks ago, talking about how much he loved watching that post-apocalyptic, grotesque game. Makes one wonder. Anyway, The Gray Man's channel is a great one to watch. Some of his content includes Cover Slingers, where he will take a comic-related challenge and try to find comics that match. Other videos, he shows the comics in his collection. Also, he will do videos showing off his latest comic hauls. All of it is must-see content. The third channel I reached out to is called Cat Fan Comics Man. You can usually find White Mojo Wolf in the comments section of his videos, talking about how good his content is and how much he enjoys it. What he's probably doing is lining up his next victim. It turns out, Cat Fan posts a video each day, much like Super Russ. The only exception is that Cat Fan will find a figure from his collection and a comic from his collection and pair them together. He gives you the details of each item and they always pair well. Also, Cat Fan does comic book haul videos to where he will cover anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds of comics at a time. The fourth channel I talked to is called Fanboy Prime. He is currently at 60 subscribers on YouTube, and I was surprised to find that out. The thing about his channel is that you get 2 future YouTube stars for the price of 1. Fanboy himself is a great guy and has a heart of gold. He has an impressive collection that covers many areas. The secret weapon for his channel is his young son Ali. Ali will make videos on his own as well and takes after his father very well. Both of them are great guys, and their videos will take you out of any bad mood you might be in when you first tune in. He told me that he knows White Mojo Wolf well and had nothing but nice things to say. I find that hard to believe. The final channel I got in touch with is called the Fanatic Card Guru. He has over 350 subscribers. The reason why I chose this channel out of random versus the other ones was the fact that I discovered that White Mojo Wolf likes to have coffee with the guru each morning on the live stream. My grandparents taught me that you can really know a man or woman if you have coffee and breakfast with them on a consistent basis. They open up to you like no other. The Fanatic Card Guru is known for live streaming a variety of topics. Sometimes, he will go live and either show off baseball cards or binderize them. Other times, he will have an evening show discussing various topics such as country music, candy of the past, classic television shows, and the like. His chat room is nothing but pure positivity and fun, and I think it is very odd a devilish dog such as White Mojo Wolf would be watching this content. As you can tell, White Mojo Wolf has met many different interesting people, and it seems like the common thread that ties it all together is Neil's comics and video games. It baffles me someone like White Mojo Wolf would turn on a friend and commit such a heinous act of violence. Especially after all of the kind words his fellow content creators told me. Regardless, I decided that it was time to interview the man himself. One-on-one phone interview. It was his wife that helped me set it up. She told White Mojo Wolf he could either do the laundry or talk to me. Guess what he chose? Here is a playback of our discussion. Thank you for calling in, White Mojo Wolf. You've been a hard man to reach lately. Thankfully, I just have a few questions and then I'll let you be on your way. First, what do you recall about your visit at Neil's house?
Well, Eric, I recall the whole thing if you wish. I was shopping in town and decided to get Neil an A-OK, which in YouTube we call that an act of kindness. Especially since he's been a driving force with me coming to YouTube and everything. Plus, I just wanted to show that I appreciated him for taking me to the LCS the other day. I mean, Eric, all I did was just drive to his house for about 15 minutes and then I was on my way. I mean, there's nothing to it other than that.
Were you aware that one of the neighbors watched the conversation and told me there was at least one moment where Neil seemed uncomfortable? What was that about?
I think it was the fact that it was over 100 degrees outside. All I did was talk with Neil and told him an idea that I thought he could use to improve his channel. I told him that he should make some more playlists. I got told that last week and I'm already seeing some good benefits for it. One playlist should be the whole enchilada that has each and every one of his videos. I did that recently and it turns out people will watch it and come back for more of your content. I mean, I can give 2 examples right now. I noticed he had a few playlists already, but none of them really were gaming related. That's a new large angle to his channel, so he should definitely make some gaming ones.
That makes sense. Did you happen to notice anything odd when you went into his house?
No, I never left my car, to be honest with you. I mean, the AC was keeping me cool. I didn't really want to leave. However, I could see through the window that he had his YouTube equipment set up and he's about to make another video. I noticed Mizzy, his cat, was on the table, and for some reason there's a gigantic bottle of ketchup just sitting on the table. I mean, it was just the equipment and the ketchup. Other than that, I just thought that was odd, to be honest, but other than that, it was just a quick chat and then I went home. When I left, Neil told me he was going to eat a few of those crumble cookies he made videos about and then just make himself a new video. I mean, Eric, maybe that'll help you, but I honestly had nothing to do with this.
Seems like you have a strong case. I'll need to corroborate that, but is there anything else you had to say before we end this call?
I've pretty much said everything about that visit. I guess I should say that if it wasn't for Neil's comics and video games making that strong push, I probably still wouldn't be on YouTube having all this fun right now. Honestly, I have him to thank for that, and I wouldn't harm him at all. In fact, I'd come to his defense if he were to make the call.
Thank you for your time, White Mojo Wolf. I decided to do some last-minute corroboration and see if what White Mojo Wolf told me was true. Thankfully, I was able to meet up with Neil's cat, Mizzy. After some fresh cat food and a new toy to play with, Mizzy decided to tell me the rest of the story. Mizzy said that once White Mojo Wolf left, Neil ate a couple of the crumble cookies. After a while, Neil fell asleep in his chair, in similar fashion as you saw at the start of the video. Mizzy was not satisfied that Neil went to sleep and proceeded to knock the ketchup bottle down. Afterward, Mizzy decided to open up the ketchup and squirt it all over Neil in hopes that he would wake up. Thankfully he did, and this was all a simple story of a cat wanting their owner's attention. As you can see, my investigative skills need some work, but I do hope I told you a good story and have helped White Mojo Wolf solidify his video response to Neil's comics and video games road to 300 subscribers. Best of luck, friend. It's been an honor being your fictitious narrator. If you want to see my grandfather, Cole Phelps, investigate 1940s Los Angeles and show you how a real detective does their job, please watch the next playthrough on the White Mojo Wolf channel.